Aquarius, how you doing, guys? So welcome to your November reading. This is also part of Mercury retrograde, which also stems from October the 31st till November 20th. So we're going to see what's going to happen through your reflection of what's happening within your dynamics, also to do with love, partnerships, karma, family cycles, and your soul group, people that you might be environmentally involved with. So let's see. So you had jumping cards, so I thought I'm going to take the jumping cards instead of putting them back and putting the camera on. I'd like to do that. So what you have for a start is the Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins. So basically looking at the health of the relationship, of where it stands. Also, there might be some kind of, not worry energy, but some kind of concern that you or your partner could be looking at. That might be a concern. So they're pretty much studying something to do with health. Now, that could be food, or it could be vitamins or anything like that, but that would also be the relationship factor, that someone would also take you out. So it might be like a meeting of where you are going to discuss the where you're going to go on your next venture, and how you can take the relationship to the next level, how you would take things to the next level. But I am also picking up health through this, a lot through this, of looking into weight stuff, and also to do with vitamins and everything and all of the above. So we'll go on to the next card, which is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. So I feel through some of this, through an environmental kind of feel, that you've got some kind of something that's going on with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Now that might mean that there's a very healthy relationship. Okay, you and your partner. But there also might be some external environment, because these always talk about external environment of people when it comes down to court cards, that there is some kind of issue that someone's not trying to turn their back on. It's like, oh no, I've got something else to concentrate on, which could be your partner that you're concentrating on, or they are. But they're also got something going on at home, or you have as well, that you're trying not to pay attention to, because it's like someone here is trying to take center stage. Okay, so you might also be into photography or something, but this could be where someone's trying to take center stage, and you're trying not to, like, because this might be where external appearance of people that get involved. There's an involvement of someone that might be causing where you are worried about what other people might think, or they are. Okay, so that factor is there also. Because then you also had, which is the Two of Coins, which is where lives are in the balance. Okay, lives are in the balance. So I don't mean like death threatening anything, but health. Well, I don't know. It depends on your partner. But I'm not picking up like a major health issue. Some of you, it could be to do with drink. Okay, and you might be concentrating on more of a healthier lifestyle than anything that would to do with like drinking or alcohol or bad food. It's some kind of like bad food, like bad taste in the air. You might have someone might have a bad taste in the air with also like a fire sign, but that would be Sagittarius for me, is the Queen of Wands, but it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But you've also got the Nine of Wands, which is having courage and strength. Now, what I pick up through this is somebody that, like, it's a fear of being able to walk again, but stand on your own 2 feet, because it's a fear that someone's trying to point out something to you. Like, there might be some fear whether you don't know whether you can support them any longer, or whether they can support you any longer. But there's some kind of like someone that takes the mickey. But it might be people in the external environment that are kind of telling you that you wouldn't be able to support yourself. So because you've got like two green and 2 brown, we'll just put it right, but fire, you've got 2 earth, 2 fire. Okay, but it seems like the fire sign here, it could be Sagittarius for me, but Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is where, but this could be Libra as well for some of you. Okay, could be. Okay, probably. But it might be where they have a health issue or something to do with their health. But that could also be mental health, maybe, because this is to do with self-awareness. Nines are always about being self-aware, okay? and you've got 9 and 9, which are completion. So you're about to, or have completed, major cycles in your life where the energy is now turning around and the lives are in the balance. So this is why it tells me that it's a lot to do with environmental stuff, because all these are like environmental, health, food, health conscious, food conscious, maybe self-conscious of pride, self-conscious of maybe being able to stand on your own 2 feet, okay, all that kind of thing, but financially to support your partner, for them to support you. But as I'm picking up on environmental stuff, I'm also hearing that this could be an external environment that your partner's got going on that could be to do with maybe a Sagittarius, where they're trying to like not see something, that they're trying not to pay attention to it, because this person wants attention and this person's trying not to pay attention, and what they're trying to pay attention to is either 1, their health, or 2, the health of the relationship that they're in with you, okay? Because I get so many different messages, I have to try and focus them. Someone's trying to focus their energy more on like the health of the relationship that this individual card here is in, okay? Here. Now that can be general health altogether, of detoxing from something because the drink's been put down, right? So it's kind of like, well, it's down, but I'm kind of looking at it and I'm kind of like thinking about it and contemplating it, but I'm not sure, okay? That's that energy. But there is also like a worrying energy that is between 2 fire signs here, that is to do with whether, if you pinpoint something out about something about being financially independent or independent, that someone might take the mickey out of, or they might, because this is like being homeless, because I'm picking up the homeless people here, of like there's some kind of worry about being homeless or financially supporting oneself, or whether this person would be able to financially support you if it's a fire sign. But I'm picking more up of Sagittarius, because 9 of Wands to me is Leo, 9 of Wands, because it means courage and strength to be able to go forward and stand on one's own 2 feet. Okay, 9, because it means courage. This always to me means Sagittarius because it's the Queen of Wands, because it's the occult, to the occult. So it's mutable, meaning like can change my mind any second. Can mind or my energy can change any second. It can go from good to bad to, it doesn't. It's not all Sagittarius if you're Sagittarius and you're watching, but it's like, always moving and muting, and kind of like my energy changes of whether I'm in a good mood or in a bad mood. Is the energy that I'm picking up here, because this is like a good mood here, and then this is like, well, I really don't know where I stand, right? Where I just really don't know where I stand in this relationship, or where I stand in this dynamic of whether you're going to pinpoint something out, of whether I should do it or whether I shouldn't do it. So why can I not tell you what I need to tell you? Because it seems like every time I do, you take the mick out of something where I wouldn't be able to stand on my own 2 feet. So why can I not be independent away from that energy? Because I have a good energy here, but I also have like and so this can be something that you're going through, or you're all going through, or your partner's going through, because they're like individual colours for me, for this deck. There is new, so please give me a second to kind of tune into it, Aquarius. Now, health, I think that is of not a great importance for someone, but it might be for someone else. Like someone's paying close attention to their weight, okay, and how long they're waiting on something. It's like someone's waiting a lot for someone to make up their mind about whether you're going to be here to support me or whether you're not. But that's these 2 energies here. It's like, are you going to support me or are you not going to support me? I don't really pick that too much up on a project that's going ahead. It might be where you are teetering on, I need to be more financially independent, and I need to form this belief now that I have to be independent and do things my own way, okay, which is here. And have courage to be able to face facts and face society, that I have to go out into society and be independent, away from energies that might draw my attention back away from the health of my relationship or their relationship. Because it's funny, because you've got 2 lots of energy. So if these because you might be looking into a green card is also what I'm hearing, like a green card, which would be to do with moving location to location. Now, if that is an actual green card, some people are getting a green card with football. It's like a green card or a red card, and you're off. Like it's it's like the green card is kind of like a go, and it's like go stop, go stop, go stop. It's a bit like, well, shall I stay? Shall I go? Shall I stay? Shall I go? But a red card means like you're out, you're off. And this person is out and they're off. It's kind of like, well, I'll take my stuff and I'll just pack up and I'll go. Okay. So it might also be to do with like a friend or a child, either. Okay, but you can relate that to any situation that you want. But these can be like children of yours. Okay, because it's like children there. So meaning like it is involving family and it is involving soul groups of people that are obviously, when you're reading tarot cards, people can come out in this reading, which is people that they're involved with or you're involved with as well, together or apart. Okay, because that's why you have court cards, because they are decisions that are being made by other people, by other people. Because these are either courts or family members that are intervening that you are probably going through, and also them at the same time. That's linear time, okay? It all happens at the same time. Because it's inevitable that it wouldn't happen. Because you have to merge together as a team and pull together as a team. And then when environments change and you meet soul groups of families and people, you have to change with the times, obviously, okay? Because you have to keep up with time because it moves and things change and we have inventions and all that. And it moves, so you have to keep up with that. So it's like keeping up with the appearance of things. And the appearance of things at the moment is that someone is going through where they can't make up their mind of what they want to do yet, which means move in or move out, move in or away, Because it's this person here seems to have everything and it's all there and it's like I've got the limelight and I've got the things that I need, but this person is kind of like, well, I need something more, but I'm not getting what it is that I need, so I need to move on and move away. But why is it that you're always trying to make me feel like I can't stand on my own 2 feet, and why that I'm not independent away from someone that wants the attention, but you're not giving it me, so where do I go? So it's kind of like homeless kind of feeling, like a homeless, okay? But that could be a child, but it also might be a friend or a person. Now, if there is like drinking and stuff like that, then that might be, but I'm picking this up as well as where these are friends and these are also people that are around someone where you might not like it, that they take the mickey out of someone. They take the mickey and they kind of like pinpoint things that's wrong with this person. So it might be some kind of appearance of self-worth. There could be something to do with their self-worth, which could be to do with health. Okay, so there might be something to do with weight, because this person's waiting on people, right? Waiting on people, food and drink. So it might have a weight problem that someone might have, where it might have to do with like the appearance of themselves, might be some kind of issue that they have with their body or something like that. Okay, their arm or their body, or something to do with their arm as well. Okay, their arm, or they're armed. They're armed and they're dangerous, right? But I'm picking up, what was I thinking? That it is to do with like self-conscious and being conscious of this energy here also for some people, where it's someone seems to pinpoint a lot of things, but they make this person feel like they're worthless, like they don't have a say in the matter. It's kind of like, well, when I've got something to say, or when I've got something to do, you don't seem to matter or something, or I don't seem to matter. But I'm picking up that these could be friends of everybody that's gathering around this person that makes them feel like they're not good enough when they're in that environment, that makes them feel like, well, you're always ill, or you're always off, or you're always like, or that kind of thing, like, well, you always leave me, or, well, why do I leave you, or, it's that kind of thing. But these might be people that always pinpoint something and take the mick out of this person, that something's wrong with them. So it's having courage as well to be able to stand on one's own 2 feet, to put your feet down and put your foot down and say your piece and stand your ground and say that. Because it's like this person is like, well, I can say and do what I want because I have what it is that I need and what I want here through this card, okay, whoever that is. And then there's this energy that's needing to put their foot down in a certain circumstance and say, you know what, I've got support here, I've got support here through my friends or through my relationship that I'm with, and that I can do what I want, and the person supports me through health, because this is a completion of someone that's healthy, of like attracts like. 9 is always about attracting oneself to likeness, someone that cares and shares for you, okay? But you kind of also have this feeling of someone that doesn't, but does. I think I'm getting cross-matched of Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, people that have these elements in their chart. So we'll go on a little bit more, but I do feel like this person here is also learning to put their foot down in a circumstance, or it might be a lesson. 9s are about a completion of a lesson that should be learned by now, okay? So it would be around standing on your own 2 feet, finding independent freedom of what it is that you want to do for oneself, not worrying about other people, not worrying about whether people fit in with you or whether you fit in with them or your belief system or anything that's different than anybody else. Really doesn't matter. It's about putting your foot down to say what it is that you want to do and what it is that you want out of friendships, relationships, family, or actually at court or with other people, and to say your piece, to put your foot down, okay? To be able to put your foot down, to walk again, to say things again, okay? To find freedom of that I've had enough of being mistreated in life, because this person's been mistreated here, mistreated. So it's also like a missing energy as well, of like I'm yearning and I'm heading towards someone that I miss, but I just have to get past all these people that might be in my way of where I have to go out into society and feel alone. So it might be something to do with like I have to be alone so I can be with this person, but there's some kind of like not being alone as well, that some kind of fear is like we can't never be alone, because one, there's either family and people involved or children, and that when they get involved or that friends and people get involved, I feel like that I don't have a say and that I have to just get through this to find out what that other side of this card is here in order for me to get to that destination. Because there's a destination that someone's headed to, but there's a destination that someone keeps getting pulled back to. It's like I always get pulled back to the past of having to worry about other people or other things or this person that might want something and need it, but I want to go this way, but I'm always kind of being pulled that way. So it might be where you are with the relationship partner that you're with, but there's some kind of like other families that are getting involved with other dynamics where you're going from left to right to left to right. Now that could be work, and you're doing different projects and different things, and you go from left to right and have an idea of like, okay, well I might look into say photography or something that's going to support my vision even further, like depth of field of fields of green, fields of Sting, right? Was it fields of gold or something? Golden. I'm picking up golden brown, texture like sun. There's golden brown and texture like sun. Could be also Leo, maybe, possible. Yeah, Leo. Could be Leo. So you've got the devil that's showing up. Oh, the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are. So it's a lot to do with finding financial freedom. Now, some of you have got extremely strong ties with this person that everyone looks down at the devil, right? Everyone looks down at the devil. This person could have addiction problems, could have something to do with drinking, drugs or alcohol also. But the devil can mean absolutely everything of the appearance of pride of how it stands. Now that might mean financial freedom, of being able to stand on your own 2 feet and support yourself if you're going to be single or if you're going to go out into society and have a home and to support yourself. But this would be able to be supporting of things that I want to do for myself and things that I want to buy, and working independently for oneself. So this is trying not to listen to people that intervene with your calling and your path of things that you want to head towards, of where you want to be more free and independent away from maybe an energy that is making you concentrate more on the loss of money than there is the gain of money. There's kind of like the loss of money and the gain of money and the loss of this, and what am I in this for? So what am I going to lose, but what am I also going to gain in order to do anything that's more financial for me? So if I'm not happy at work, then what could I do to add optimism into my work that would make me feel more financially free, and where I don't work for society? Because this is 9 to 5 of standing in a queue that you're just like, there's just people standing in a queue and they all want something, and I've got the money to pay them, but it's kind of like just walking down a one-way street. Oh, it is a one-way street, sorry. There is a one-way street. It's like I'm headed up a one-way street. Okay, you're like Quality Street also is what I'm hearing. I did write something about that years ago of a video I'd done teaching. But Quality Street of a one-way street, you know, stop, don't pass, go, collect £200, go straight to jail. So some of you, if it is to do with drinking, drugs or alcohol, there might be something around where someone is addicted to something, right? Because they're paying close attention to that. But that might be something that someone's trying to heal from. Because nines would talk about healing from that and completing a circumstance of where they've gone to rehab or something like that as well for some people. Now, there might be someone that you have a very strong pull to that's pulling you away from this energy of where you're going towards someone that you have a very strong pull towards, because you're very connected to them. But some people, they are karmically connected to also strong family ties. Capricorn, strong family ties. So it might be a Capricorn in the family, but it could be a fire sign as well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, but someone might have that in their chart, or their parents or someone does in that environment, because the devil talks about environment. Okay, as well. So there's an era of where people at the moment have decisions to make because there's a strong pull and a desire to go in a new direction towards work, career, finances, and something that you want to do together with your person. There's also something where there are strong family ties with a lot of children involved, or people and family that are also involved. But there's also something that is of a conflict energy between the Nine of Wands and the Queen of Wands, where there's some kind of toxic, like this is rent. This is like rent that's due, is what I'm picking up. Duing rent or paying rent, or some kind of fear that might be to do with paying bills as well. Paying bills, okay? Because there's bills there. There's bills there. Okay, right? So it's like, because this energy here is like, well, I've got the money. I've got things that you want and that you need, and I can support you as well. Everyone looks down at the devil. It's just the Capricorn card. But I can support you, okay? And that I have the money, and that I can take you in off the street, and I can accept you in, and I'll support you, right? I will survive. Hey, hey, right? I will survive. This is someone that's trying to survive day to day as well. That works real hard, because Capricorn energy works real hard. So it's like, I will survive. I will survive. First I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then you spent so many nights thinking how I did you wrong. But I grew strong, and I learned how to carry on. So you're back from outer space, right? So it's kind of like coming and going and coming and going and coming and going and coming and going. Right? So it could have a lot to do with sex as well. Like someone's very like addiction to sex as well. It can be. The devil can have any kind of addiction. Food, gambling, drink, alcohol, a way of thinking, or like be money, like work, like constantly working 9 till 5, right? Working. It's like I'm working it. Someone's working a lot, but someone's twerking as well, right? Twerking. Someone's twerking. So I think that health is there, of a health conscious, as being health conscious, of looking at addictions, of whatever it is that you're addicted to. Because it's still headed towards Capricorn here. you know. It's like two energies here are facing back to back of something that they can't decide on yet and they don't really know yet. And then there's this energy here that's trying to have strength and courage to walk towards a better career life and a better work life and more money and more aspirations. And it's because whether you look at it being good or bad, the devil, it's pulling you towards, or you or them, this way, away from attention that's being sought in this manner here also. So if this is your partner, they might be just looking into health to do with weight stuff, food, or something that they could be self-conscious about, or something that's on their mind about health in general. Health, it's a bit like in sickness and in health. One foot in the grave. That was a TV show back in the, oh god, Victor Meldrew. He drew something. Drew Barrymore. What on earth am I picking up on Drew Barrymore? All right, Drew. Drew Barrymore. Michael Barrymore. Oh my word, no. Bury me more. More. It's like I cried more. And the devil, he cried more. Now, if that is to do with someone that is drinking and stuff, they might have some kind of like something that they're paying close attention to that. So, save babbling, we're going to go on with the rest of your readings. So we're going to then clarify it with different decks and see what this is really about for the rest of your November, guys. This will be over on Patreon. You can find the link below of where you have access to literally every reading I do. Obviously, if you're part of the channel, thank you so much. If you've just joined, if you want to join the rest of this reading and every other reading that I do throughout the months, different kind of readings, then you can find them over on Patreon, and it's I think it's very cheap. So you can join that, and appreciate it very much. If you would like a personal reading, you can also reach out for the link below. Please make sure that you check out the recommended readers. That still at the moment is the two that I first put up, and I will do different ones during the month of November. The first two at the moment is Organic Gemini Tarot, and the other one is Nadia Shah, which is an astrologer. Okay, and you can find those over on the discussion page. And if you want to put someone down, please pay it forward. Go over to their channel and said, Steve said, hi, how you doing? And leave someone if you like, and I will take a name, and then I will hopefully say it out through November in different readings that I do. Okay, I think that's just about it, guys, at the moment. So we're going to clarify everything to see where this is standing and what it's actually really about. I try to split the energies down like I do here, to tell you more about what that really is, okay? And we look into finances and career and love also. And then I will do the bi-weeklies and just try to focus more on your love life and see what's going on with a different deck, okay? All right, guys, so I'll hopefully see you over on Patreon. That is your retrograde and also November reading. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you again soon, guys. Peace.